The 2021 Milwaukee Bucks free agency. This will be a longer recap account for the entirety of the Bucks free agency offseason thus far, including signings, trades, draft, and even summer league stuff. But before anything else, let's acknowledge the deer in the room.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
But seriously, the Bucks are NBA champions, and I couldn't be happier as a diehard Bucks fan. I am beyond ecstatic for this. My favorite team, my favorite player, and for my state of Wisconsin. And before anyone wants to say I'm a bandwagon fan, here's some pictures of me at the Deer District for Game 6. My setup in my apartment. I didn't start getting jerseys till college when I could afford them, so no, I didn't just start getting jerseys when they became good. And finally, here's a screenshot of a thread on Twitter after the Bucks went down 0-2 to the Suns. I doubled down on my initial prediction, and well, we all know how that turned out. Therefore, no one can question my fanhood. I've been a fan since 2013 when I was in 8th grade after they lost to the Heat and when they drafted Giannis, and literally everything from that point on. New owners, new jerseys, new stadium, and of course, all of the hits and misses of free agency. The many misses of free agency. But now, post-successful championship run, I am content, and I believe this free agency for the Bucks falls in line with that feeling I have. But still not to the point where the Bucks feel they're going to fall off by any means or not be a title contender. They'll want to come out of the East as conference champs again. I feel like if they make the finals again, it won't be a quote-unquote failed year. To start, the biggest move by far that the Bucks made was to re-sign Bobby mother effing Portis. I was so happy to hear that Bobby chose to stay in Milwaukee. I am of the camp that role players, six men, and journeymen who prove themselves on a championship team deserve to leave post-chip and get their money. So seeing Bobby choose to stay on a smaller 2-year deal was a surprise to me, a welcome one. He'll be a great sixth man and have stellar impact in the second unit again this year. Other than that, the Bucks overall had a relatively mild free agency, considering they are well over the salary cap and into the luxury tax by a good margin, with their marquee three of NBA Finals MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. Man, I will not be able to get enough of that. There's still Chris Middleton's max contract, and of course, the big 2020 offseason acquisition of Drew Holiday, who has rightfully earned his money in that contract extension mid-season last year. More moves the Bucks made were signing George Hill on a 1-year deal for around $8 million to return to Milwaukee. I found this to be surprising, frankly. I was under the assumption, if my memory serves me right, that Hill wanted out of Milwaukee because he did not like playing with Giannis. Why he would want to play with Embiid and Simmons if that's the case is beyond me. I still like this move. Veteran leader guard, good wingspan, great three-point and free throw shooter. A bit older, but still a solid backup for Drew. And I guess he really just wants to get that ring. The signing of PJ Tucker's replacement, Semi Ojeleye, to a 1-year deal is a good one. He's younger, strong, defensive-minded, and can hit spot-up threes occasionally. I like this deal because it fills in the gap of PJ walking, and it's not an overpay for a role player like Semi. I wasn't particularly upset with letting PJ walk. He finally won a chip, all against his former teammates too, which is sort of ridiculous if you think about it. RIP Rockets fans. So I was happy for him. I'm a little upset that Horst and Co. couldn't get a good deal done for him, considering they wanted to keep it all together, but business is business, and PJ will always be welcome in Milwaukee. I'm happy to have Semi join the team, even if we're a bit overloaded at forward. Some smaller but significant signings and deals are the Rodney Hood pickup for a 1-year deal. I know that Rodney got hurt last year in the Blazers and was traded to a bad Toronto team, but he fills in the departure of Forbes, who was my girlfriend's favorite, actually. I went to the Miami game too in Milwaukee, and man, that dude could not miss. But anyway, Hood sort of has some more reliable production off the dribble, I would say, and his defensive effectiveness shows a little bit more. Hopefully he can be a little bit more healthier this year and play well. The other similar move was the trade for Grayson Allen from Memphis, trading rookie Sam Merrill and a second-round pick, I believe. Merrill was a trenches guy who will definitely be missed by Bucks fans, but man, what a move by Horst to essentially upgrade for the same type of player and is much like Rodney, but a little more fresh and hopefully has a breakout fourth year. I mean, he floated in G League a bit, so more of a third year, but I digress. Grayson hit those two big threes in that play-in game against the Warriors, which is really awesome to see for him. Let's hope Bucks and Badgers fans don't boo him too hard. We don't need him tripping any more people. Kidding, Grayson. I know the Bucks still have guys like Justin Jackson, Thanasis, and goddamn Jeff Teague as unrestricted guys on their radar, but I don't know. I've seen some conflicting reports about that and really couldn't find the proper information, so we'll see. The rookies of last year, being Ben Scott, Mamadi, and Elijah Bryant, may improve, but I don't see them impacting the Bucks roster really. The two draft picks from Indy at 54 and 60 are Sandro Mamukelashvili, who was signed to a two-way deal, and the nearly waived but now signed two-way guy, Giorgio Kalaitzakis, respectively. Mamu, a senior out of Seton Hall, who had a breakout year and was showing some signs of good offensive versatility and IQ. He was showing his potential defensive prowess by sliding with faster forwards and guards, and had good recovery time for a center. Mamu ended up with a double-double of 11 points, 12 boards, 4 assists, and a block and a steal in the 81-78 win over the Clippers, holding off an 18-point comeback. The big takeaway from the first Summer League game was Noor dropping a 30-point near triple-double with 8 boards, 6 assists, and a steal. That's a majorly good sign for the Bucks. They hope to have better bench depth, more shooters for Giannis to utilize, and to take some of the load off for this upcoming season. Many teams in the East have gotten deeper, will be healthier, and will want to have their revenge against the Bucks and other teams that the Bucks beat. All in all, I think the Bucks had a solid post-chip free agency. To give them a grade for their offseason thus far, I'd give them a C plus to a B minus. The Bucks had a solid free agency and offseason relative to the other Central Division teams, besides Indiana, who seemingly did nothing major. Sorry, Pacers fans. The Bucks retained Bobby, got some good backup at guard, and filled in the holes of free agents walking. Hopefully, guys like Noir can keep improving and have more breakout games in the summer league, which he sort of did, and make that sophomore jump. Guys like Mamu can potentially force his way into a deep rotation or continue to be good in the summer league and hopefully help the Bucks G League affiliate, the Herd, once the season comes around. I think the free agents will fit right into Coach Bud's system of defense first, good three-point shooting, and keep the Bucks competitive with the recent jump in competition the East has seen this offseason. Thank you so much for watching and checking out the video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe. It would help a small channel like me progress. This is my first attempt at a sports NBA video. This script got way longer than I anticipated, and I even had to add some things in. But I don't mind since I love talking NBA and especially box basketball. I'm heavily inspired by other guys like Swish, Six Rings, Jimmy, Mike, Kenny, Rusty, Spoonhour, Funky Diabetic, and Motown. Man, I need to follow some women NBA channels. Anywho, maybe I can be that Bucks NBA tuber representative for the Central Division one day and get some traction as an NBA tuber like the guys I mentioned. But we'll see. Check out my other videos. Links to all my other socials are below and on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see y'all later. Deuces.